Let's get in then. Kishore Narne, he's Associate Director, Head Currencies and Commodities, Motilal Oswal, and he joins us live on the show. Kishore, I welcome. Let's start with the precious metal space first, and some bit of a gain coming in, but 1600 is still a resistance.
Yes, Manisha, I think the sustainability of this strength could be very short-lived. We still believe that there is some more downside left in gold, both gold and silver. Especially gold has potential to go down to as low as 29,200 or even below that for short term. So I think some real kind of supports will come very close to 29,000 levels, 29,050 kind of levels in India. So until unless that time we don't see any major rally coming up. So every rally is towards 29,400, 420 kind of levels should be used as selling opportunities, and probably intraday stops can be maintained at around 29,480 kind of levels. But we doubt this rally to be really sustainable.
Now, apart from that, Kishore, it also has to do with the rupee appreciation. Flat international markets appreciating rupee. How would you see the compact coming in for silver now?
Rupee will have some kind of a support coming up with at 54 levels today, but eventually I think it should break down that, and I am in the camp of appreciation of rupee in the short term, probably towards 53.60 or 53.20 kind of levels, especially if the euro successfully breaks above that 131.5 kind of levels. So I feel that probably there is some strength left in euro, and that should be reflective of the currency. So the moment that comes in, probably even the gold rallies in the international markets towards around 1610 kind of levels. On the domestic front, the pressure from the rupee side would be continuous to be maintained.
And then there's a steady up move coming in for the crude prices as well, Kishore. $93 holding at this point in time, while there have been very contradictory fundamentals coming in, but the prices have held on.
Yeah, I think crude, again, it's seen a technical bounce back at this point of time. Probably the bounce could extend towards 5,050, 5,060 kind of levels. Again, as you mentioned, that the fundamental scenario is still very confusing at this point of time. You can say the inventories are high. US production continues to keep a lid on the prices. And on the demand front, there is no liquidative market at this point of time. So I think anywhere close to 93.5 kind of levels should be sold into. In Indian markets, 5,050 should be a good selling level. Stop losses could be intraday, very small stop loss, 5,070 or 75 could be maintained. But even on a positional basis, if the market comes to 5,100, 5,120 kind of levels, I still feel it's a good sell on rallies rather than a buy on dips kind of strategy.
Very quickly, Kishore, a quick word on the base metals as well.
Metals again are depressed by the Chinese numbers, Chinese data which has been seen recently, and also there is no momentum at this point of time coming either on LME or on the domestic front, and domestic is much more pressurized due to the appreciating rupee. So we continues to be bearish on both nickel and copper especially. So copper anywhere close to 428. Sure. Should be seen as a selling opportunity. 430 could be your stop losses, and 420 could be possibly an intraday target for copper.
Point taken, Kishore. We'll let you go at that. Thank you so much for joining us. So all sell calls coming in from Motilal Oswal on commodities on your screen there. With that, giving it out to Tanveer and Ajay then for closing trades.